Welcome back to another video where we talk about the top 3D prints that you should print right now. And this month may be the most eventful month in a very long time. First of all, we have May 4th, which is, I think, International Star Wars Day. Then we have Cinco de Mayo, and then we also have Mother's Day, all happening in the span of just a few days. But I have to admit, although the force might be strong in this one, the time management skills are not. So we are a little bit late for May 4th, and I guarantee you that no one is sadder than sad Darth Vader sitting here on the edge, which is print number 1, and I think an absolute perfect print regardless if it is May 4th or not. But since I am a little bit late, I thought I need to compensate this by going as big as I possibly can. I think the saying is go big or go home, but I'm already home, so I decided to go big anyway. And here we do have the one-piece Stormtrooper helmet, which is not a helmet for adults, I think, but still very much worth to print as well. But please do keep in mind, first of all, this is the H2D version, which is slightly larger, but I also got a little bit too excited when I saw this in my printer, so I actually pulled off the support that has these ventilation holes. It should be white on both sides, but also hopefully something that will not bother me too much, since I do plan to keep this, not reprinting it, and putting it up here on my 3D printing shelf. By the way, a lot of people have been asking where do I get this 3D printing shelf. Sadly, I would say this is a Taiwan limited. This is from a company called Tanko, who has made a custom 3D printing rack for me. So unless you are in Taiwan, unfortunately, this is not available for shipping anywhere outside of Taiwan. But after May 4th, we of course have May 5th, or Cinco de Mayo, which gives us a great excuse to print this absolutely amazing print-in-place maraca, or maracas? Maraca is only one, maraca, which has these maraca balls inside that just prints like this. And as you're breaking off the print from the print bed, you're also breaking off these maraca balls, or whatever we call them, that are inside, which is a super great toy, I think, especially combined with the Sunlu Rainbow PLA in this case, regardless if it's May 5 or May 7, or doesn't even have to be May, to be honest. But speaking about a May Fiesta, here I think we have my favorite 3D print, definitely for this video, but also for like just 3D printing in general. Technically, this is actually two different 3D prints, or I mean, you're printing it separately for each plate, so if you're counting all the plates, it's like, I don't know, 12 different plates or something. But this is a collaboration with the YOSHI and the YOSHI broken brick box here, which fits perfectly together. And I should also mention that both these YOSHI prints and all the other prints, not only in this video, but in all my videos, so all the prints that I am talking about in any of my videos will be linked in my Maker World profile. Every week I do get people asking how can you access these prints, and just go down in my description, see the link to my Maker World profile, and then in my YouTube collection you do have every single print that I'm talking about in all my videos. And for those of you who think that that is a little bit too much work to go into my Maker World profile, I do apologize, but that is the only way I'm going to be able to actually remember to update all these prints. And this way you also get updated as soon as I starting to plan my videos as well. So if you do follow me on Maker World, you will actually get access to all these prints a little bit earlier than if you would be watching this video right now. But with that said, the two main reasons for why I absolutely love both these prints is that, first of all, you don't need an AMS to print this. Every single part or every single color is printed on a separate plate, so it's super easy even if you don't have an AMS. And I have not used a single piece of glue or tape or anything. Everything just fits perfectly together without any kind of adhesive, any kind of like nails or screws or like heated inserts. And to me, this is like a true 3D print. So many times I've seen some absolutely fantastic designs, and then I printed it out even, and then I realized I need like 8 magnets, or I need like 4 screws, or I need like these like heated inserts, which is quite okay to work with if you have them, and also if you are prepared for doing the work, because so many times I just think that everything is just plug and play. So for me, this is a pure, absolutely amazing 3D design. But sometimes when we have multiple colors, there might be just 1 or 2 colors missing in order to get that perfect finished design. For example, this perfect Sunlu stone gray that I have been using here. And if you don't have this specific color, then there's just no way to actually complete a beautiful print like this. Until now, and with the help of the sponsor of today's video, JustWay. Because with JustWay, all you have to do is just upload the STL file to the website and then pick throughout the countless of not only different colors, but also different materials if you do want to print some specific parts in one specific material. And as if that was not enough, not only can they help you with 3D printing, they can actually take your 3D prints, which is just an STL file, and then help you create some real products in a real material. For example, titanium or these BQ swatch labels in stainless steel straight from JustWay. All you have to do is to click the link down in the description to get $5 off your first order with JustWay, or use my personal coupon code JustWay-Lukas10 to get $10 off any order above 30 USD. And moving away from Yoshi and Super Mario World, something that is also from a completely different world is this Area 51 alien embryo specimen, which I don't really know if this was a genius or a mistake, but I printed this in Sunlu beige, which is absolutely terrifying. Like, it gives me like just goosebumps in the worst way possible every time I see this in the studio. So I don't really know if I should just get rid of this or if I should just put it in my wife's drawer or something. And I have purposely left the supports on this because I think that leaving the supports on just makes it like look even worse somehow. And something else that kind of creeps me out, this is a realistic textured wasp nest 3D print, which also kind of looked slightly terrifying if you do have some bad experiences with wasps and wasp nests. I think that this looks absolutely realistic and almost like too realistic. I don't really understand the logic behind this, so I'm gonna set this up and then the wasps are gonna see that, hey, someone else is already living here, I better not go and disturb them. But like, it has like the hole and everything here as well, so I feel like you're just building a house for the wasps and like literally like inviting them in to take over the home. But yeah, I have to say, I've had this here in the studio for a good week now, and I have not had a single wasp bothering me. I never had a wasp here bothering me to begin with, but yeah, you get the point. And continuing on the topic of birds and wasps, here we have the songbird model, which, if you are quite careful with your blowing methods, you could actually create some somewhat songbird-ish sounds. I don't know if that is good or not, but I'm just gonna say that that is exactly how Swedish songbirds sounds like. So I'm gonna give this print a thumbs up from me. And something else that also gets a thumbs up from me are all these Mother's Day specific gifts. So depending on where you are in the world, you might still have plenty of time to still print out some of these Mother's Day gifts to someone that you want to celebrate a little bit extra on Mother's Day. And I personally think that this Mother's Day photo frame is the best 3D print that you can find on at least Maker World, where I've been looking. But it does require that you do have, I think, this is a 4x6 frame or something like this. You have the measurements up here. I personally like to print these kind of prints on a smooth plate because it does make it look a little bit smoother, and it doesn't have that stereotypical 3D printing plate texture to it, which makes sense because the whole purpose of the smooth plate is just to make the item smooth. In addition to this photo frame, we do have, first of all, this card holder, which is its own 3D print that I think is very, very elegant, and it all comes in 2 different pieces. You can decide on the different color you want for this little 2 roses, I believe, or for this base plate here, and then you can just put any kind of card on here and it will look super, super premium. And just again, this is like the beauty of a 3D print. Very, very quickly can you just add such a premium feeling to just a card. But of course, with the magic of 3D printing, you can even also create your own cards with a lot of different motives if you're checking out this print here on Maker World. I have to say, I went with this one because it just hit a little bit closer to home than I am willing to admit. And my wife, who is not a mom, has been super, super supportive throughout my entire 3D printing career, and it has basically taken over the entire house so far. And let's just be honest with ourselves, if you are watching my YouTube channel about 3D printing, talking about which prints you should print this month, maybe you do owe your spouse 1 or 2 cards just like this, because where would we be without the support of our loved ones when we have some crazy hobbies or passions or even businesses about 3D printing? And I'm now realizing that I might have made a mistake when it comes to the script or the video outline for this week. But we just talked about Mother's Day, and the next print on my list is this fitted sheet holder for the bedroom. And yeah, I had no intention of making this like a Mother's Day gift item, so it's a completely new topic, because I actually printed out this for myself. So now we are into the more functional prints that I have actually printed out for my own needs, because we do have fitted sheets in our bedroom, and I think as every single one of you who are using fitted sheets, we do have a problem with the fitted sheets not fitting as good as fitted sheets should fit. But with the help of this fitted sheet holder, we do have at least a better fitted sheets in our bed. Another functional print that I only printed for myself to begin with, but that is just way too good to not include in this video, are these cable organizers, 2nd edition, which comes in all different kinds of models and all different kinds of, that's very long, and all different kinds of sizes. And just like I did here, you can also scale this up just to the size that you want yourself. I think this is the 150% version, and using these cable organizers, super easy. Once you have a cable you want to use, you just pull out the cable, you use it however you want to use it. Then you do have this little thing here attached on the cable, which might be annoying depending on how you're using your cables, but then when you just want to store it away, you just take this little lid here, just spinning it around, and then the cable will not automatically but manually, I guess, just spin up just like that. And although it may not take up less space in your camera bag, for example, it does help a lot with organization. You have different color codes wherever you want, and then you can also, if you want, put a sticker here on the back. This is just one of these prints that having one is just not enough, and I think that prints that are so good so you want to print multiple versions of the same print, that is a great print in my book. And another maybe functional but mainly just that is pretty cool 3D print is this little basket, or paper basket as I like to call it, which again looks very, very nice. I really love when we have these like organic shapes and you're creating items that you feel like should not exist, or it's just like, it just looks too good to be real, if that makes sense. Especially if you do have some of these off-white filaments. This is Bambu Labs bone mat, I think, in this case. Next print is something that I printed mainly to test my Snapmaker U1, which is why I still have the supports here, because I just wanted to show you that the Snapmaker U1 actually managed to print this Transcend print, which I don't even know why, but I always had this like impression before I got the Snapmaker U1 that it's great for like multicolor, but it doesn't really have the same level of like accuracy and the same level of like functionality or like functional prints compared to like my Bambu Lab printers. So I did not expect things like this to really work on the Snapmaker U1. It did perfectly. There is not a single complaint. I love that machine so much. If my machine can do this, like just look at these like overhangs, it's unbelievable. So obviously some of these places do have some supports, but most of them do not. But I just wanted to show you how this looks before I try to remove the supports, because based on this Star Wars Stormtrooper helmet, it's when you remove the supports that some of the damage might come. And then last but not least, maybe only relevant for X2D and some, I think it's the P2 series that also uses the exact same screen, but I did go ahead and made a screen frame or a name tag for my Bambu Lab X2D printer, which I have to say looks perfect here and really just adds a splash of color. So hopefully until next time I will have updated all my printers with similar screen frame and name tags. And if that is something that you want to see, or if you have found another reason to subscribe to this channel, please do subscribe to this channel and hit that bell so you do get notified, because not that many people are subscribing to this channel for some reason. And if you are among one of them who have watched this entire video, watching this right now, and still not yet subscribed, then at least please do let me know why, or just like hit the subscribe button and you don't have to tell me why down in the comments. Regardless, thank you all so much for watching this video. My name is Lucas, starts with L as in like, ends with S as in subscribe. Please do both, and see you all in the next one.